All right, welcome to Contractor World Land. In this video, we're going to talk about if you are just starting out as a contractor on your own, or maybe you're in a position where you just got to get out of your job or get out of, you don't like your boss or whatever the situation is. You're going to go earn some extra money. You're going to hustle a little bit. You're going to do contractor services. This is kind of a good stepping stone or a good starting spot of where do you go to get the business, right? Where do you go to get the leads, to get the work, to get the money that you can continue to maybe go down this contracting venture or this chapter in your life. So the first place you're going to start is you're going to go on to Facebook groups. They're everywhere. All of your cities have them and they are free. You just jump on there and people all the time are talking about, hey, I need a deck stained, or I need tree removed. I need yard waste removed. I need, drywall in my garage. I need light bulbs replaced. Can you change the ceiling fan? Like all of the jobs in the home service improvement industry are there. Go on these groups and respond to every single message with, hey, and use their name. So like, hey, Cindy, yep, I could totally help you stain your deck. Please feel free to reach out, shoot me a message, and we can set up a time to take a look. Or, hey, Chuck, yeah, no problem. I'd love to help out with your ceiling fan. Here, shoot me a message or give me a phone call, and I'll stop by this weekend and knock that out for you. Like, make sure you make it personal and make sure you include what the project is they want done. So don't just say, hey, I can do that. Call me for whatever. Like, literally add some efforts, basically is what I'm trying to say, is add some efforts into your response. Include their name and include what it is they want done and be personable. That's a great spot. So Facebook groups are an awesome place to start. Now, while you're on Facebook groups, might as well create a Facebook company page. You can like hide it so it doesn't have to be published live, but it's a good place to start documenting the work you've done. Because if you do decide that you want to take this to another level and become, a professional contractor, get licensed or get insured, take this to the level, like leave your current job and see where this can go, you now have a backlog and a catalog of all the work you've already done from all your other past jobs, right? So create that Facebook page. Start documenting everything you've done. So it starts kind of the ticker, the timer. And then when the time comes, you can turn that page live and make it more, you can put a business name, put a logo, contact information, all that kind of good stuff out there. So start with Facebook groups, find anything and everything you can there. Go get the job, go hustle. It's really about effort and how much time and effort you put into it. So try to line up 2 or 3 jobs that day, or try to line up 2 or 3 jobs that week. They could be anywhere from $50, a couple $100, a couple $1,000. Like there is some good opportunity out there in the Facebook groups, but that's a really good spot to start. Number 2 would be create your Facebook page. While you're doing that, again, it's free. Start documenting everything you've done so that you can, when you are ready to go live and be a full-time contractor, you have all of that history already done. That's going to be a big one for you down the road. The other place, so I guess you could say number 3, would be Nextdoor. So Nextdoor, I know it's very crowded at the moment. When I posted some older videos, years ago, 2023, 2022, it was not crowded and it was fairly simple, but I did the same process, right? So it was, you get on there, you search a keyword, say deck. I'm just using decks, for example. I say decks or stained deck or whatever it is, or stairs or drywall or whatever your specialty is that you're really, really good at. And then you'll get a list of results that you can then respond to people. Again, use their name and what they're looking for. So, hey, Carl, yes, I can absolutely stain your deck for you. I would love to talk more or come out and take a look and give you an estimate. Here's my contact information, your name, maybe even an email. Like that's really, really a good way to go about it. And the best success I've seen is, again, being personable, using their name and exactly the keywords or the words that they are using that they typed into their message. Use their name and use that message and then your contact information. Those seem to work pretty well. Now, there are business profiles, contractor profiles on Nextdoor. I don't think you're ready for that level yet. Maybe you are. I shouldn't tell you where you are, but Those are a bit more challenging. They require a bit more work, some verification, some cost to advertise and all that kind of stuff. So an easy way is just create a personal page or a personal profile on Nextdoor, follow your neighborhoods, and then keyword search what it is you're looking for, and then respond. Now, an important thing to think about here is you got to be timely, meaning stay on top of this. So, and this also goes for Facebook groups. Looking up old past jobs and messages that people have sent out there, or comments and requests for work, those are getting passed by, meaning it's 4 days, 5 days, 6 days later. Those aren't really working anymore. A strategy used to work in the past years ago, but now it's so crowded, people are responding right away. So if you can't respond to somebody's request for, a new door, a new window, whatever it is, maybe you can hire somebody and give them a small cut. Like, this is an agreement I used to have with an electrical contractor buddy down the street. So he was trying to find more work, and I was like, I'll be your Nextdoor guy. So I basically took his information, and I would type in electrician about every hour. And if there's a new post on there, I would say, hey, I'm Kyle. I definitely can help you out. Here's my contact information, blah, 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 blah. And then we would be the first ones to comment. And because those people, when they're looking for an electrician or whatever it is, if you can comment right away, you're going to, 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to get the deal, to get the job, because you're quick, you're fast, you're responsive. Like, that is what people are looking for. So if you can't do this once an hour every day, maybe you can work a deal with, like I said, with my neighbor. He gave me 10% of every job he got. So maybe it's a brother or a sister, a cousin, a wife, a spouse, a husband, somebody in your family or a friend who's like, yeah, I'll look at this once a day for you and respond, and you can set up the jobs. So that's an idea to stay quick and relevant. Goes both for Facebook groups and for Nextdoor. So now I would say, after you've been doing this for a while, you've got side jobs lined up, you're making a few $1,000 or whatever it is, and you're ready to move on from, your existing or current role. And you're like, I'm going to go be a contractor full time. That's great. Next steps are, LLC, insurance, business license, and then jump on all of the big lead gen. So get on a Google business profile, get on Thumbtack, get on Home Advisor, get on Angie's, start finding ways to advertise on Vibe, start finding ways to advertise on your Google business profile, Meta, that kind of stuff. Now that's a whole nother, you went from side jobs to, we're going to scale this thing and we're going to go. You got to start putting money and effort towards marketing, because scared money doesn't make money. So those are just some really simple, easy steps to get started in the contracting world. And it's really all about effort and hustle and drive. Like, if you have the effort and the hustle and the drive, you're going to succeed in this world. But these are 3 great spots to start learning, start figuring out how to talk to customers, start figuring out how to charge customers, start figuring out what things actually cost. So I'll get into other videos down the road, but if you liked what you saw on Brad with Contractor Worldland, hit subscribe. We talk about this kind of stuff all the time. You can find me all over the webs under Contractor Worldland. And thanks for watching.